Should women be pastors? This is a question that gets a lot of attention in a lot of parts of the community of the church. Should women be pastors? Look, I think that the Apostle Paul demonstrated in his pastoral epistles that women should be ministers and women should be pastors. When you read the pastoral epistles, it's clear that godly women who are mature in the faith should lead younger women into maturity, and they should lead younger women into good godly living. As a man, there are a lot of areas of ministry when it comes to women that I don't want to have anything to do with. I don't want to be talking to women about issues about lust and how they should be looking at guys. I'm not equipped when it comes to dealing with lust for guys because I don't have any lust for guys. I don't have any recommendations to give to girls when it comes to tampons, nor do I have any interest in reading articles about how women should dress or behave. Of course, there are always general principles that they can learn from me about modest behavior and modest attitudes and keeping a pure heart. But when it comes down to nitty-gritty specifics of how to raise women in the faith, I have absolutely no interest in even learning about those issues. I think it's absolutely essential that women be raised up in the pastoral ministry with the blessing of the church. And I believe the New Testament from the Apostle Paul gives full blessing and full authority over this. The Apostle Paul said that it is not fitting and proper for a woman to have authority over a man. A woman doesn't know what it's like for man to lust after a woman. A woman doesn't know what it's like to have a dick. She doesn't know what it's like to wrestle with testosterone. And when it comes to the specific issues that men deal with, women should have absolutely no part in raising up men of faith, just as I want to have absolutely no part in raising up women of faith. In the specifics, I have absolutely no interest in teaching women how to deal with certain holiness topics that are completely beyond my experience, nor do I have any interest in learning how to give women the kinds of advice they need to learn to grow up to be good, godly women, that they need to learn from older, wiser, good, godly women. In the same way, it just goes both ways. Man shouldn't have that authority and control over those nitty-gritty specifics of how women are raised up in the life of faith. Women shouldn't have authority over man in the nitty-gritty details of how they live their life of faith. They just don't have that experience base. You know, there are certain general principles we can learn from each other. You know, there are certain absolutes the Bible teaches, absolute principles we can learn from each other, but when it comes to specifics, when it comes to nitty-gritty, intimate details, women should not have an authority over man, and man should not have an air of authority over issues that they just don't have any experience with. And when you read the pastoral epistles, this teaching becomes crystal clear